spoiled and lazy young man named Jesper receives a letter from his father.
Sarge, is that for real? Don't tease me now.
Jesper is a young man from a wealthy family. His father is in charge of the postal service, and he enrolls him in the postal academy. But Jesper is very lazy and irresponsible, so he does his job poorly. His father, seeing how terrible his son's performance is, as punishment he becomes a postman and sends him to open a post office in Smirensburg, a village located on a remote island in the Arctic Circle. Jesper must deliver 6,000 letters in a year, or else he will be disinherited. They give him an old cart, and he sets off alone to the island. And this is how the story begins. Welcome to Random Recaps. In this video, I'm going to recap the movie. He arrives with the ferryman, Mogens, who takes him to the island. Upon arrival, it looks like a horror island. While passing through it, he realizes that the people are somewhat shady. Everything is gray and sad. Mogens tells him to ring the bell, and when he does, all the people from the island come out to fight each other. Jesper runs away as everyone fights. He accidentally rings the bell again, and two people who hate each other come out, Mrs. Tammy Crumb and Mr. Axel Ellingbo. Everyone laughs because they realize Jesper is a postman.
It's another postman!
And then they go back to fighting. Jesper enters a trout shop that's supposed to be a school. There he meets teacher Alva, who tells him that there are two clans on the island, the Ellingbo and the Crumb, who have been at odds for as long as anyone can remember. Jesper realizes that Alva is the teacher and asks her what happened.
Took a teaching job at a place where people don't send their kids to school.
Mogens shows Jesper the post office, which is not in good condition. Alva sells fish to save money and leave the island. Jesper, seeing how horrible the island is, also wants to leave, but because he must follow his father's orders, he motivates himself to stay.
You can't leave, remember? You'll be broke.
He goes to look for letters to deliver, but sees that no one on the island sends letters. He talks to a lady to give him letters, but she just throws garbage at her neighbor. Jesper tries to talk to others, but the people only fight. Jesper asks Mogens where the letters are, but Mogens tells him there are no letters because the people spend their time fighting. A child drops a drawing, and Jesper tries to make it into a letter, but the child's father chases him away. Time passes, and Jesper still hasn't sent any letters. Mogens teases Jesper, saying he's here to pick up the mail.
Man, I hate you.
I know.
Jesper notices on the map an area he hasn't been to. He asks Mogens if someone lives there, and Mogens, to troll him, says yes.
Nice fella. Loves visitors.
Jesper goes to the cabin, enters, and gets trapped when the ice falls. He notices that there are toys in the cabin. He tries to get out through the window, but at that moment a woodcutter with an axe walks by, and he gets scared. The woodcutter, named Mr. Klaus, enters his cabin. Jesper tries to escape but falls and, seeing the woodcutter, flees terrified, leaving his bag. A letter falls from the bag, and at that moment, a magical wind carries the letter to Klaus. Klaus sees it, and it's the drawing of the child from before. Panicked, Jesper tries to leave the island, but on the way, he meets Klaus. Klaus asks him where the house from the drawing is.
Keep going down this road and you'll get there. You can't miss it.
Klaus makes Jesper take him there. He gives him a gift for the child and wants him to deliver it. When they enter, the dogs attack Jesper, and Klaus throws him toward the chimney. When he puts the gift inside, the child's father notices the noise, and Jesper tries to escape, but the woodcutter helps him. He and Jesper watch through the window as the child opens the gift, and it's a toy frog that makes the child happy. The child notices Klaus at the window, but then Klaus isn't there anymore. The child goes outside to look for him and finds his drawing. The next day, some girls knock on the post office, telling Jesper that they also want gifts. Hearing this, Jesper gets an idea. He gets excited and goes into serious mode. Jesper starts asking kids if they want toys in exchange for sending letters, teaching them how to write them.
Write your name on it And bring a penny. Can't forget the penny.
Jesper goes back to Klaus's cabin and tells him that kids have started writing letters asking for toys. But Klaus says,
Go away.
Jesper proposes donating the toys for him to deliver them for free. The magical wind creates a circle around Jesper, and seeing it as a divine sign, Klaus agrees.
Tonight, same time.
After that, we see the child playing with his toy frog. A girl from the other clan sees him, and they start playing together. The children's parents notice and take them away, reporting it to their clan leaders. The child asks why the families don't get along, and they explain that they've been in conflict for generations.
That is why.
At night, Jesper and Klaus go to deliver gifts, well, only Jesper, as Klaus stays with the cart. The next day, more kids come to the post office to deliver letters, including a girl from another community who speaks a language Jesper doesn't understand. So he ignores her.
Have a nice day. Bye-bye.
Other kids don't know how to write, so Jesper decides to send them to school. Alva gets mad at Jesper for sending her the kids.
Whatever you're doing, leave me out of it.
The children start spreading the legend of Klaus as if he were a magical being delivering toys. Although in reality, it's always Jesper. While delivering gifts, Jesper remembers a boy who misbehaved and gives him coal. The next day, the kids are in school, and Alva agrees to teach them something as long as they leave afterward. However, she realizes the kids genuinely want to learn. The cart gets heavy, and Jesper tries to catch a reindeer to move it. Klaus manages to summon several, making deliveries faster. The mischievous child gets angry because he received coal, so he asks Jesper how Klaus knows he was bad.
He sees everything, you know. Every mischief, prank, and dirty deed.
The kids get scared and start being good, helping people. Thanks to the children, the townsfolk begin being kinder to each other. Over time, Jesper almost meets his goal of letters, and the school is no longer a fish market. Klaus believes everyone became kinder because
A true, selfless act always sparks another.
The Crumbs and the Ellingbows try to get rid of Klaus and Jesper, but luckily nothing happens to them. Amid the chaos, their cart wheels break, and they go flying. A child sees them and tells everyone the next day what he saw.
You guys are not gonna believe what I saw last night.
Jesper tells Klaus, and they laugh.
A flying sleigh pulled by magical reindeer? Ho, ho, ho!
Later, when Jesper returns to the office, he encounters the girl who speaks another language again.
Can you please get off my porch? You're trespassing.
Seeing that the town is turning into a place of peace and harmony between the two clans, the leaders of the two clans form a truce to go against Jesper, aiming to reignite discord among the people. While Klaus is chopping wood, the magical wind leads him to his door. He enters and finds Jesper, who tells him about the idea of Christmas. The concept is to give toys to children every year on Christmas Day. Klaus refuses to make more toys. Jesper insists, and accidentally uncovers one of Klaus's works. Klaus gets angry and throws him out.
I didn't mean...
Get out!
After that, Jesper encounters the girl again, whose language he still doesn't understand. So he takes her to Alva, who translates what she says. The girl's name is Margot, and she asks Jesper for a sled. Since Klaus doesn't want to make more toys, Jesper decides to make it himself, or at least tries to. Klaus sees Jesper struggling and helps him. The two of them go to Margot's home to deliver the gift. At dawn, Margot finds the gift, and it's the sweetest moment ever. The clan leaders realize Jesper's plan. Afterward, Klaus shares his story with Jesper about his wife. Klaus was deeply in love, and the two wanted children and to start a family. While they waited, Klaus began making toys for them, lots of toys. But then,
She got sick.
Klaus thanks Jesper for showing up because, thanks to him, he gets to feel the joy of children when delivering the toys. Klaus, now very enthusiastic, agrees to Jesper's Christmas plan. After that, Jesper goes to the school and is amazed at how much everything has changed. Alva shows Jesper how the whole town has transformed thanks to him. Everyone now lives together in harmony without fights. Then, because of Jesper's kindness in delivering the gift to Margot, the parents and residents of Margoo's community come to help them make the toys.
A true act of goodwill, huh?
Always sparks another.
The clan leaders forge fake letters and put them on the ship to make Jesper's father believe he achieved his goal. The people from Margoo's community make a sled, celebrate, and have a great time. Then, on December 24th, they put Klaus in clothes typical of the Margoo community. Jesper's father arrives to congratulate him on the letters, and seeing that he completed his task, wants to take him back home. Everyone realizes Jesper's actions were initially just to leave the island, feeling disappointed in him. Jesper leaves, feeling down. Margoo, upon seeing him leave, runs desperately with tears in her eyes. But Jesper doesn't leave, he stays. Jesper realizes the clans are planning something to stop Klaus. They arrive at Klaus's place to destroy the toys.
All right, do what you will with the toys, but no one gets hurt.
In an attempt to save the toys, Jesper jumps onto the sled, thinking the reindeer are tied to it, but they're not.
I would never, in a million years, have done what I just did if I didn't think these were.
Klaus and Jesper tumble down the mountain, with the clans chasing after them to stop them. The toy sack gets torn open, but Klaus, still angry at Jesper, doesn't care. Jesper tries to save the toys, but he's attacked. Klaus helps him. The daughter of Mr. Ellingbo is about to fall, but the son of Mrs. Crumb saves her. Although Jesper and Klaus are about to fall off a cliff, Jesper focuses only on saving the toys.
Because that's what heroes do.
But Mrs. Crumb breaks the bag. Jesper realizes that the toys weren't in the bag but would instead, as the others had a plan knowing they would be attacked.
So all this was for nothing?
Klaus and Jesper deliver the toys, and the next morning, the children open them with joy. After that, time passes. The children of the clan leaders get married. Alva and Jesper become a couple, and over the years, they expand the gift delivery to more towns. Klaus grows older and older, and then it happened. Klaus' time has come.
I'm coming, love.
Klaus disappears. Jesper, worried, searches for him everywhere.
I asked everyone, but we just couldn't find him.
As the years went by, Jesper and Alva had children. After sending them to sleep, Jesper sits in front of the fireplace to wait for him. He doesn't know how or why it happens. The only thing he is sure of is that every December 25th,
I get to see my friend.
and that's how the movie ends.